trades. I know there was a trade. Where is it? Oh, you guys got a bunch of snow. We had a snowstorm yesterday, but it didn't stick. Just on the mountains, it melted same day. So snow blower in the middle of April. That sounds great. Would you do Watson for Tomlinson? That was our one trade, right? Deshaun Watson for LaDainian Tomlinson. Let's go make that trade here. I think that was our only trade. Where are you at? There's LaDainian. Whoops, right past it. No snow in North Dakota. Isn't that where you are, Dustin? Are you in South Dakota? Got a bunch of Dakota guys in here, and you guys get, I always complain about weather. You guys get worse weather than we do. By a little. Let's make sure here that there's not any more trades that I missed. When is this breaking? Right now. Sorry guys, the first two times we did a double case break, it filled no problem. This one was a little bit slow of a weekend, so no issue there, but it got pushed to today instead of Friday or Saturday. And we had to do some singles, which is totally fine. Adds a fun wrinkle to the double case break, I think. You're basically paying $3 a helmet per player, which is, I looked at other people's pricing for this on other platforms, and I'm not even close to where they are, so I think this is pretty decent. There's my old duster I've been using to take photos. Oh, and I left the Hertz out too. Newest addition to the dollar break today, the Sunday dollar break. Get rolling in 1 second here. I like to wait 4 or 5 minutes to let everyone show up that wants to show up. Jeez. That's fun. Yeah, it rained a ton yesterday. It snowed a little bit in the morning and at night, but none of it stuck. It was 72 days prior, so I think it's just a little too hot to stay on the ground. I'm hoping that's the last one though. Yeah, Ron, I don't think anyone's paying attention to your trade offers, so a lot of times that'll happen. People claim and then they don't check back, either because they don't want to trade and they think it's bad luck to trade, which sometimes we've seen that, or who was it? Was it Robert? Well, we can see if Robert's here. If not, I'm not going to delay the stream to see if he shows up or if I don't know if he's busy today and watching later. Sometimes that's what people do. But I'll definitely give it a second here. What was the trade offer? Just put it here in the chat just in case he's here watching. But I think we had the one confirmed trade, so. which was Watson for Tomlinson. I'm going to read off who has who, and then we'll get rolling. Appreciate you guys joining this one. I don't think I'm going to do another double case break this next weekend. The new series is showing up. We're going to be left with 2 cases of this, and that's okay. We'll do solos and singles. We might do some this week since we're without Big Al's, besides the pre-fill on Monday, tomorrow. But we'll see. Okay, Nathan, I got you with Burrow, Dawkins, and Bradshaw. Nick, Sharp, Atwater, and traded for Watson. Robert, you had Brady, Donald, and Willis. That's what we're looking to trade, right? Jeff, you had Love, Moss, Smith, Johnson. That's Devonta and Chad. Gannon and Jonathan Taylor. Robert, you had Mahomes, Barkley, and Zach Wilson. Jonathan R., Riggins, Rice, and Taylor. Jason T., Barry, Leroy, and LaDainian by trade. Tim, you had Montana, Olsen, and Favre. Gunna, you had Rodgers, Mayfield, and Gore. That D slipped over. Bill, you had CJ, Joe Delamior, however the heck you say that. Champ Bailey, Brad, Big Ben, Mike Allstott, and Patrick Queen. Joseph, Josh Allen, Witten, and Marino. Clint, you had Theismann, Waddle, and Vic. Shannon, Tannehill, Peterson, and Fields. Jim, you had Breeze, Swift, and Ceedee. Ron, Peyton Manning, Kurt Warner, and Henderson. Jonathan R., Marcus Allen, Emmett, and Irvin. Bill B., Richardson, Russ, and Matt Ryan. Nate, you had Singletary, Harry Carson. Let's see if we can go. We've pulled him 2 straight cases. See if he comes out in one of these 2. We should have done like a bounty to see if he'd come out in both, but we don't want that. 1's fine, Nate. And Addison, Devin, Elway, Bosa, and Metcalf. Clint, you had Olave, Ed Reed. I want to see him pulled before we're done with the series. He's a newcomer, and he's already off the next series. Herbert, Bryden, you had Gonzalez, Ray Lewis, and Trevor Lawrence. Jonathan R., Tim Brown, Justin Jefferson, and Etienne. Looks like it says Aaron Donald, but that's my man Doyle taking Dylan, Sanders, that's Dion, and Bruce. And then Kyle, you had Bo, Jason Taylor, and Quinn Ewers. We've seen him a bunch this series too. The solos that got put aside for just a single player. Ron, you had Kittle. Sam, you had Strahan. Shane, you had CJ2K. Jonathan R., Flutie. Brada, Lance. Chris, Herschel. Chad, Henry. Tim, you had Tua. Steve, you had Will Anderson. Blake, Eli. Dan, Troy. Brad, Dawson. Jason, you had Kyler. Ty, you had Ware. Nick, you had Najee. Steve, you had Ayuk. Ron, Charles Woodson. Bill B., Cousins. Clint, you had Pickett. Jonathan R., you had Woodson. That's Rod. Brandon, you had Pat, Fairmouth, and Ron closing us out with Marshall Falk. I did something there with the bugging me. Okay, last call to see if Robert's here, if you want to trade Willis or if you're holding on to him. And let's get rolling. Let's open up our first case here. Making sure that comment is not it's a dollar break comment and not he's live. Yeah, I don't know that he may not be watching live, so could be a really good thing or a really bad thing, or it just doesn't matter. Could be right in the middle. I'm hoping we get at least one headliner today. If not, hopefully we get some fun names in there. You guys know how these go. Sometimes you get a great case, sometimes you get a middle case, sometimes you get a super case, but that's what happens with these. There's your label. 24 Gold Rush, something full-size helmets, Series 2. I don't know what the A is. I thought that meant authentic, but it doesn't. Let's open this up. Sealed, not sealed, sealed. 3 out of 4. Last call on trades. Front. Box 1. Box 2. Box 4. Box 3. Open up both cases. cases just so we get these big boxes out of the way. Here's case 2. Seal. Come on. 4 for 4. 3 for 3. 4 for 4. Front box 1. I'll do 2 first. So we can do this somewhat in the order that we like. 1 on top. 4 on bottom. 3 on top. There's our 8 helmets. Pretty Little Ladies all in a row. That one was in there backwards. Maybe that means they put more time into that headliner, maybe. Yeah, I actually thought that, and then I reached out and they said, no, we have different codes. That's the rep one. I said, before I rip this, I can't tell if it's heavy or not. I don't want to open it if it's an authentic case. And he said, no, that's the code. That was like weeks ago. Anyone name that movie? Pretty Little Ladies all in a row? 3 Wonka bucks if you can name it. I may be saying it a little wrong, but still. Not 3 Wonka bucks, but 3 Big Al bucks. Okay, checking one last comment to see if it was a trade comment. It was not. Last call for Robert. If you're here, if you want to trade Willis to Ron, let us know. All right, movie trivia is over. That is from Tommy Boy. Is it a song by the Eagles? No. It's when they're going to go cow tipping, and he says, "Pretty Little Ladies all in a row," talking about the cows lined up. Okay. Something like that. I may have butchered it, so maybe that's why no one got it. Let's roll. Trades are locked. I've got players here. Good luck to all. Let's see if we get any duplicates tonight, or 8 different helmets. Starting to cut. Let's show. Whatever you call it. Sills. You guys saw me open the cases. This isn't eBay where everyone scrutinizes every single thing I do. Start with the black box NFL here. Good luck to everybody. See the team on the back. See what direction we're going here. I have one more comment, and it's not that. Okay, we're closed on trades. Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Oh, a Giants Eclipse. I was thinking maybe Carson, but Carson we keep pulling on classics. This is maybe somebody else. Well, let's take a look. I'm not going to look either. I'm going to go to the side here and open it with you guys. Find out with you. Giants Eclipse. I kind of thought Strahan too. Let's see if that's who it is. Wasn't he a solo purchase? But this could be anyone. They got quite a few guys on the checklist. I still haven't looked at the name. Why is it that I can always get extra black earpieces? There's already 2 in there, but not any extra whites like I need. The Gap, you think so? Let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's not. We got whoever's hopes up, whoever had Strahan. Who was it? Sam? I thought it might have been Strahan. We got a Saquon Barkley. Again, these are cases that I got before he was traded, so it's not like they're dumping him. And he's not really a player you should dump anyways. I don't think Barkley was claimed. I think it was a random. Who got Mr. Barkley? That would be Robert. Robert W. on your Mahomes claim, getting Saquon Barkley on the Eclipse. Congrats. Big old paint pen on that one. Barkley. Okay. Starting off decent. Barkley's not one we see a ton compared to some of these other guys. How'd I knock you over, Mr. Marino in Montana? Congrats, Robert. Come on. Box 2. Good luck to all. Yeah, Sam, I thought it was Strahan, but it's Barkley. I was rooting for Strahan because we don't see him too much. It's early, Hal, I know. And it's Sunday. I don't ever open stuff on Sunday, but I am today. We got pushed back a little bit. I was a little too overzealous on the double case. Seemed like a good time to do it. Okay, here we go. Box 2. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we had a few Steelers on the leftover spots, too. Maybe. Maybe not. There was like 3 or 4 on the leftovers, weren't there? I want to say we had Pickett, Freiermuth, Dawson, and Najee. All 4 were on there. 4 of the. There's more on the regular, but. See where we're going on this one. Classic speed for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is it a regular? Is it one of the main ones, or is it a leftover spot? 3, 2, 1. That was a leftover spot, wasn't it? A single spot, I should say. They were all random, so it's not like the last of the barrel. Pickett. Clint, you picked them up for 24 Buckarooskies. Clint, that's you. Kenny Pickett Classic Speed. I do like his auto. He unfortunately is not there. Where did he go to Philadelphia? Is he in Philly? Nice grab, Clint. Agreed. Kenny Pickett on a black helmet. Change that baby up if you have any kind of skill. I do not. Kenny and Barkley. That's right. 2 new Philly players. That's true. I forgot that Barkley went to Philly. I wasn't thinking about that. Now watch an actual Philadelphia helmet coming. Oh boy, it's red. Hey, that could be an ex-Philly player. Oh, this team. I think I might know who this is. Quinn, you guess? Let's see, a Marshall helmet. Wouldn't that be sweet, Jeff? Just like that one right there. How cool would it be if they put a Randy Moss Marshall in here? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We see a ton of Clemson. We see a ton of Texas. We see a ton of Georgia. This is not. I think this is a newcomer to the list this series. I'm pretty sure, especially with that legible handwriting up there, which I appreciate. I like his inscriptions because they're all decent. I wasn't even thinking about Devonta. It could have been Devonta too. Let's see who we got here. 3, 2, 1. That was my guess. And I like the inscription on that one. That was another player that made it into the singles with that nice inscription. Will Anderson. So just that portion is the auto. The rest is inscriptions. Number 31, 2021 Defensive Player of the Year, Roll Tide. Will Anderson. I've been waiting to see him and Ed Reed and John Riggins from these new series, and that's the first time I've seen any of those guys I've been looking for. Yeah, well, he's a good player, too. He's really good. Will Anderson, that's going to Steve. Steve P. You said, I guess I'll pick up Anderson, too, after you picked up whoever it was, the first one you grabbed. Who was it? Ayuk, and then you came back and snatched Anderson, and it was a good choice. He made it pretty late into the claims there. I think he would have been one of my first. I think it would have been the first half for me, at least. I shouldn't say first picks. There were a lot of juicy ones in those leftovers. Okay, Will Anderson. Kenny Pickett and Saquon Barkley. So far, this case has been decent. You can't call this case a dud, although there's a lot of moving players. A lot of moved players. They at one point were not cheap autos and still kind of are not. Okay, fourth box. Here we go. Three, two, one. That is a Green Bay Packer on a lunar eclipse. This could maybe be another newcomer. Maybe. Could be Love. Could be Dillon. The newcomer is Butler. Could be Favre. Could be Rodgers. Am I forgetting any Packers? I'm not going to look. Lunar is not one we see a ton, so it makes me think it maybe is a new one. At least in the reps, we see a ton of Lunar Authentics. Jeff's hoping for Love. One of his claim spots. Okay, let's see what we got here. 3, 2, 1. It is not Love. I didn't even think of him. How dare I? How dare I not think of Sterling Sharp, Nick? I said everyone but him. What a slap in the face to Nick. I don't think I said him. Gosh. Finally, he says. I like this auto, too. It's kind of beefy. I don't think you guys know how long Nick has been chasing Mr. Sharp. He's taken him in almost every single and double case for the last 3 or 4 series. And that's a good one, too. I like the green ink on that one. Congrats. Look at me rattle off every Packer besides the one that Nick's been chasing for a few months. Sterling Sharp. Not a terrible case, guys. Kenny Pickett, Saquon Barkley, Will Anderson, and Sterling Sharp. No headliner name there. Pickett was once upon a time a headliner. Barkley also. He signed himself out of being a headliner because he signed so much, but he's still a great auto to have. Black helmet, white ink. You get the idea there if you want to. Not too shabby on those ones. Okay, second case. If you didn't see your player come out here, you've got life now. It's like you think of the idea of 8 helmets, you're like, man, I got a lot of chances. And then you see 4 go, and you're like, man, I don't have a lot of chances. The 8 boxers are cruel and rewarding all at the same time. Black box from number 1 here. Let's see where we go. I got it folded wrong. There we go. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing double. I'm seeing another Steeler, and I can tell who that auto is staring through there, the bottom sides of that. I know who it is, I believe. Lunar eclipse for the Steelers. And of course, please don't be stuck. These ones are the worst. That was not bad. Pittsburgh Steelers lunar eclipse. Who could it be? 3, 2, 1. That was what, our 1, 2, 3, our third out of 5 from the solo list. That is Pat Farmouth going to Brandon. Finally, Brandon hitting the dang Steelers helmet. And I appreciated the way you claimed him, too. It's like saying John Coon. Moose. Pat Farmouth going to Brandon. Congrats, man. You're running out of chances. 3 chances left. Good luck, all. We've got. I decided to not do the helmet today for hip braid. I don't know why. It seemed like I should cool it a little bit. So we did pucks and basketball jersey. They're both a little over halfway full. Got a dollar break up, and then tomorrow and Wednesday will both be a little bit lighter days. Series 24 ends with a pre-fill tomorrow. We're going to do a big Schwartz mixer, I think 6 helmets. I'll try to keep the price around a 4-boxer price for Big Al, so it should be fun to do 6 for the price of 4, if I can. We'll do a big mini break, I think, as well. Should be a fun week. Okay, here we go. Number 2. 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing some patterns here. 2 Steelers, 2 Packers, but both different styles, so it opens the door for a different player. Now Jeff's saying, please, let's go Love. This could be a couple different guys, too. Packers, Flash. You guys already heard me rattle off everyone but Sterling Sharp, so let's see if it's one of those guys. 3, 2, 1. I didn't think of Butler on this one. I thought Love or Dillon. Doyle's saying, what's this about you saying Dillon comes out? Well, Sharp and Butler. Leroy Butler on the Flash. Hall of Fame 22, newly inducted. I guess we're 2024 now, but I'll still call that newly. That's Jason. Jason T. Hitting Leroy. Surprised you didn't trade that crappy Packer away. Congrats, Jason. Leroy Butler. We're getting some different cases. That's all right by me. Two final chances left. There it is. Wouldn't be a Jason hit without the bingo. Congrats, man. Butler. Look up Butler. Don't you disrespect his name. Don't you think about it. Oh, I see a label on top. Please be what the label says. If it is, we got a headliner. I don't know why they would jinx me like that and not put the name on it. And if it is, this would be a big, I'll say it after. 3, 2, 1. A big congrats to this person. Oh, I hope you're here. It's been 84 years. Why do they not put the bag on it? We got a Bengals alt full size. Bengals alt. Gosh, I love these helmets. I really do. I want one for my collection. I don't have one. I'll put this bag around it for shipment. I said I wanted one headliner. We got one. When I talk about Nick chasing Sharp, this man's been on Burrow for even longer. And we pull him on a headliner. I don't think this gets close to the auto. Let's see. No, that can't even rotate to hit it. I think you're fine to leave that one. See that? It won't hit it. It shouldn't. So I think you have more of a chance of it hitting it if you leave it undone. And I don't think he's here. Okay. Nathan, picking Burrow with the very first spot. He's been on Cincy and Burrow for ages. He hit an Allen the same way from Gold Rush. I'll tell you one thing. When you chase someone like that and you finally hit it, it becomes one of your most prized PC helmets. I have a few like that I'll never, ever get rid of. Hitting the wild like that is fun stuff. Joe Burrow alt. Orange ink. Going to Nathan. See, I saw the name on top, and I thought there's no way they could play a joke on us, right? Joe Burrow Fanatics. Boom! That is big time. Should we pretend like it didn't happen since he's not here? No, just kidding. That's the beauty of the breaks. Even if you forget to watch, it'll show up on your porch and it'll remind you that way. Okay, fourth helmet of this case, eighth helmet of the double break. This is everyone's last chance. Good luck to all. To all, good luck. What the heck is in this? Something like leaked in there. Hopefully no, nothing wrong. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. We've got a Buccaneers Eclipse, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay Eclipse. With a final helmet out of 8. Brad pulled an Eclipse from his break last night. I thought it was going to be one guy. It was another guy. Everyone else, if you got a chance, here's your last chance. 3, 2, 1. See, last night I thought it would be him, and it ended up being All-Star. This time it's Mr. Tim Brown, 81, Hall of Fame 15. I think that was a claim too. Jonathan R. So how many claims do we have hit? We had Tim Brown, Burrow, Sharp, 3 claims. 3 of the solo spots, and then Barkley and Butler were randoms. 3, 3, and 2. Not too bad of cases there, guys. We've had much worse cases. I think the 2 of those together were not too shabby. We had Kenny Pickett, Saquon Barkley, Sterling Sharp, Will Anderson, Pat Freiermuth, Leroy Butler, Tim Brown, and Joe Burrow. Here's our final box. Congrats to the winners. Sorry to those that didn't win. I know it's rough when it's a double boxer. It happens. That's it for today, guys. We got a dollar break up. We got a few things going for tomorrow. I'll post the schedule tomorrow morning. Wife is out of town again starting Wednesday, so Wednesday might be a light day, but I think we're going to do a couple mixers and have some fun. Yeah, we'll go from there. Appreciate you guys joining this one. Sorry it took a little bit to fill, but I appreciate it as always. If anything's staying here, please let me know and I'll post it in the corner. Okay, guys? Have a great rest of your Sunday. Hopefully you guys are watching the championship women's game. Those have been fun. Tomorrow's men's. I'm going to have it on while we're streaming. I'll try to at least. Anyways, have a great rest of your weekend, guys. We'll see you.